I've been playing music since I was 9 years old and the French horn since I was 14 years old, and had many opportunities in my youth to play in orchestras and play chamber music and play in bands. In all those years of performing, not once did I have the opportunity to play a composer who was a Latino, a composer who I could relate to culturally. I remember that being really hard for me, and I was really angry about it. I remember an incident in college where I was going to orchestra rehearsal and performing with the orchestra, and then immediately after rehearsal, putting my horn away and walking outside of the building and sitting with other Chicano Latino students who were fighting for the creation of a Chicana Study Center at the university. In that intersection was the birth of who I am today, a classical musician with a strong Latino identity. All my work is about building partnerships in different communities and speaking to diverse audiences. Whether I'm speaking to a Latino audience or a non-Latino audience or a mixed audience or a young audience or an old audience, I'm really being thoughtful and listening to what things that they care about, what are their values. What I use is vulnerability. I'm vulnerable, I tell about my stories, I talk about my feelings, I talk about my experiences. So no matter what community I'm in, I'm just speaking from my own personal truth. I think of my identity on a continuum, actually. And I have to work in a lot of different communities with a lot of different people. And sometimes I wear my Mexican-American Chicano hat. Sometimes I wear my Latino Chicano hat. Sometimes I'm a Chicano. I see that word getting used less and less. And it just depends on which community I'm in. And I do that not because I'm uncertain, but as a means of survival. Because ultimately, as a Latino artist, as a Chicano artist, as a Mexican-American artist, I'm advocating for my art form and my community, and I'm going to do that any way I need to get it done. And I don't represent all Latinos. I represent Armando.